Okay, Mark, so you have classic car wash going in the bluegrass, which I figured he'll be the hunchback of all the gearheads out there.
Yeah.
But tell us how he's doing and about his last race when he was second in the Tampa Bay Derby.
Yeah, I think he's doing well. I thought his last race, he got me excited. I thought he was going to win there for a minute. But he's a horse he's by Noble Bird, who I trained, so that's nice. But he needs to have a great trip, and we're looking for a big race. But he's coming to the race well, and this is his fourth start around 2 turns, so he's an expert on that.
Yeah, his debut, you got to give everybody a mulligan in their debut. But since then, he hasn't run a bad race.
No, he hasn't. When he broke his maiden against Florida Breds, but he was 7/8 of a mile. He had a real troubled trip, circled the field, and won pretty impressively and ran fast. And I told Gary that day, Gary Barber, the owner, I said, this horse, we may have a lot of fun with this horse. I think he's a pretty good horse, and he hasn't let us down.
You bought him at the March 2-year-old sale last year. He was $105,000, I believe. What was it about him that attracted you?
A lot of things. One, I like the mare. The mare's been a great producer, 100% producer. I like the way he went, and Noble Bird was a good horse. So I figured, this horse could be a good horse, and so far, it's worked out well.
Talk about the traits he has looking ahead till, we always look ahead in Louisville to the first Saturday in May. That with some of the other horses that you've had on the Derby Trail in the past.
He's a calm, cool, and collective horse. Wish he would carry a little more weight. He's kind of a light horse, but I like light horses. They seem to stay around longer. But he does everything right. He's done a lot of shipping already, so he's a pro.
He'll be taking on Tappet Trice again, who won the Tampa Bay Derby, and just talk about the field for the Bluegrass.
Tappet Trice was very impressive in that nothing went right for him in the Tampa Bay Derby, and he was able to overcome all that and win. It's going to be he drew, I'm sure, when Todd got the 1 hole. That's not a good thing, but I think they'll probably try to use him a little bit, get him out of there, and he rakes well. But I think that horse is a nice horse, and he's definitely the horse to beat.
And after last year's Derby, when it looked like Epicenter was going to win up until the last 20 yards or so, does that give you, you've been knocking at the door with the Kentucky Derby, does that give you even more encouragement that it can happen? You got to get lucky, but it can happen.
You have to be in it to win it, right? But one of these days.
And
I may retire right after that. But.
And do you have other Derby horses I should know?
No, that's it.
That's it.
No. Norman may beat me to the Derby before me. The way he's going. Norman's having a heck of a year, and I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, well, I will ask you this, and you have this afternoon. You have Champion Wonder Wheel back here at Keeneland, where she won the Breeders' Cup in the Ashland. And then your son, of course, won the Fairgrounds Oaks with Southland.
Right.
How big would that be for you, for the two of you to be hooking up in the Saturday, first Friday in May?
He made me cry. You should have heard me screaming for her, because I could see she had a lot of run in her, and she was looking for somewhere to go, and I was screaming and yelling. I was at home in Ocala, but I'm very proud of Norman, and I think it would be a great thing for us to have 2 Oaks horses.